you. Well, good evening, chat. It is I, Song KP. Today we are bringing you the finale of the Track GTM Cup at what looks like to be a very wet Nordschleife. Now, I don't have any commentators with me today, so I'll be doing this solo, but as someone who has raced in this series, I'm hoping could give some insight into what might be going on here. As we see Damien Leroy here, the professional champion, just ending his lap here as practice comes to a close. We see some familiar names here as well. We see Ruby Nekomata in BMW M4 GT4. We see Ivano Sensoi, the KTM GT2 as well. And Charlie Byrne in the... looks like a carbon car to me. But yes, it is Charlton Bertoli, and he is indeed racing today in the GT4. And we also have Zu Akihara in the Technoburst KTM GT2. Good to see that. As we have a maximum wait time of 10 minutes for people to finish their laps potentially. And here we are in qualifying. It will stop raining in 10 minutes. That's an interesting dilemma, because that means the GT4s will qualify in the rain and the GT2s will qualify in the dry. But the track will not be drying up though, because Nord's pretty big circuit as it is already. So the entire track might not dry by the time qualifying is over. But yes, as we see GT4s going out on the track now, we see Alex Curto, the professional champion of the GT4 class, just trundling along in the Ginetta. I mean, the Ginetta is top speed limited, but it's really good in the corners, and there's a lot more corners and straights on this track, so it will help him a lot, especially in these rainy conditions. As we see a new contender in this series, Iskren Rusumov, driving for Off-Pace Racing. So, a teammate of Alex Laturas, Blood Wolf, we see here. And then we have Zaid Sadi, used to drive the Maserati, but has since changed to the Mercedes GT4. And there we have Biggie Hugs in the Technoburst Ginetta, another Ginetta driver as well. We love to see it. Beautiful British engineering. And we do have Charlie Byrne in the carbon Camaro. I'm sure he uploaded the livery pretty late or didn't upload it at all, which would make this appear. I downloaded the liveries, don't worry. But yes, it is Charlie Byrne. It says it's Dick Racing Team, so could be a Rich Racer Type 4 reference in there, I reckon. As the drivers now start their laps after taking the Joker at the final corner of the GP circuit. And finally, we have Sasho Dechkov in the Flying Herring GT4, which he drove in the Continental Circus last season. Had some really good fights with him in the Continental Circus last season. But today, alas, I am not racing. I'm here to give you some commentary on this finale, bring you the sights of the Nordschleife. But yes, we shall go on board with... oh, where is Alex Curto? It looks like Alex Curto has disconnected. So we're gonna go on board with Ruby Nekomata instead, who is a driver you do not want to ignore. Ruby Nekomata coming back to the GT4 class after also doing it last time in the original GTM and winning a couple races there. But yes, Ruby Nekomata as Samantha 10 racing esports driver coming here to have a leisurely drive at the Nordschleife. As we see Zaid Sadi here going on to the final few corners of the GP circuit. We do have a driver who is, oh, looks like Charlie's taking another joker. Maybe he invalidated the GP circuit section. But who did not invalidate the lap is Zaid Sadi. Zaid Sadi has entered the Nordschleife section of the circuit. Oh, taking that curb there, I mean the Mercedes is known to be able to take a lot of curbs, but knowing how this is the Fable simulator, Assetto Corsa Competizione, maybe you don't want to take too much curb, just as a precaution because it's also wet. You might slip on these curbs and die. Now the cars on the Nordschleife now are Sasha Dechkov and Rusimov here as well. Good to see that. And as we enter this little straight section down into Flugplatz, let's see how Rusimov takes the Flugplatz. Will he take flight? No, not really. Takes it kinda neatly. Let's go on board with Rusimov here with the interior cam. Here into this very fast left-hander. Normally it is just a lift, or in GT3s you can do this flat out as well, but it is wet. Again, it is wet. And the GT4s have less downforce, so they have to brake here. Now, down into this little section here, into Adenauer Forest, I believe. Braking in the middle of this curve here, hitting that curve, and yep, just taking these corners nicely. Don't want to invalidate the lap. We say hello to the Rebel 3 here as well. Hello. And now down into the tight section before I don't remember all the corner names, to be honest with you. Also, thank you G-Fox for teaching me how to pronounce these corners. Unfortunately, I'm not German, so please expect mistakes. But anyway, into this right-hander here, you're gonna want to brake real early here. Brake real early here to make this tight left-hander into this little section here where there's a left-hand turn. You know, want to brake at the side road here. And then as we head up to this little section here, I think this is Bergwerk. Yeah, we just got past Bergwerk, I think. Now into this little back straight section, where I believe it is flat out until a specific left-hander. It's called the Bravery Corner, I think. Here it is. We're braking for that corner. Oh, that's a little bit wide. I don't know if that's invalid. It's showing everyone as blue here because the ACC. But now we head into this tight right-hander onto a little straight before the corkscrew. Just taking it nice and easy, staying in the bank section. Now onto this winding section, where normally in GT3s you take this you want to push pretty hard here, but in these conditions it is not very feasible, as the track is now damp instead of wet, so track conditions are improving as we speak. Down into these downhill set of corners and heading into I believe that is Brunchen U2 corner coming up soon after this left-hander. See all the fans coming out to see 13 cars out on track today. Very good to see. Going through U2 corner right now. Keep it on the track. Yes, very good. And we are heading towards right now the Platzgarten, the jump as we speak. Didn't actually look like the Mercedes took flight. Maybe the suspension is that soft in the Mercedes, or maybe it was too slow. But yes, we're heading towards this high speed section now, full commitment sector. Very fun to get it right as we head into the camping area here, nearing the mini carousel, which marks the final few corners of the track before the Dottinger Höhe. Now will Rusemont be able to get a good entry onto the Dottinger? I think that is a really good exit. We shall see. Having a little break after all the chaos that was driving the Nordschleife, but it's not over yet. We have Tiergarten, I don't know. But yeah, we do have Tiergarten to contend after the Dottinger Höhe. How fast down the Bilstein banner? 254 kilometers an hour. Pretty good speed. Down into Tiergarten. Braking quite late here, but it shows that Rusemont is indeed pushing right now. And Rusemont passes, is going to pass the line to get a lap time of 9:27.3. Excuse me, I'm going to fix my timings. Yes, there we go. Sasho Deshkov has set a lap beforehand of 9:25.0, so 2 seconds faster than Rusemont, but that was still a very decent lap considering it was in the rain. Next up, we do have Charlie Byrne though. Charlton Bertoni finishing up his lap as well. Delta, I don't know how the Delta's looking like. ACC race controls freaking out, but we shall see. I'm interested to see what speed the Camara's doing down the straight, so let us see. 240 right now. 246, 248, 250. 252? What speed will it be down the Bilstein banner? It's going to be 255, 256, 257, 258 down the Bilstein banner. That is quite fast. kind of like 4 kilometers faster than the Mercedes GT4. But oh, Charlie hitting that wall. Probably braking too late for that corner. GT2s, and there's only a minute before GT2s start their laps. Are able to start their qualifying. So Charlie Burns gonna have to start locking in. Well, not that way, I suppose. As we ooh, Biggie Hugs. Biggie Hugs has just set the 9:24.8, 2/10 faster than Sasha Dechkov. As GT2's lining up on the pit lane right now, you see them. Last driver still yet to set a lap is Ruby Nekomata. I believe she is still valid on her lap. As we go through the high commitment sector right now, I believe she will get the best out of this as the track has improved quite drastically since qualifying started. And I believe she has made a quite rather smart ooh? What has happened? I believe we have some technical issues here. Yes, we have lost the connection to the server. My apologies, guys. We're going to have a look at some V-Track Championship standings in the meantime. Oh god.
Green light, show them what you got.
Oh no, it seems the server has fully restarted. Oh goodness me. The server has fully restarted and all the driver's efforts have been wiped. Let's see if any statement was made in the... Yes, it seems it was a technical issue indeed, and yeah, we just... Oh, looks like we restarted qualifying. That's nice. And we also have Alex Curto back in the session as well, so that's good. Hold on, I have to reconnect ACC race control. So, hold on. Yeah, we're back. Good. Anyways, qualifying. Let's forget any of that ever happened. We just started qualifying right now. As we see our first car out on track is Zaid Sadi yet again. With Charlie Bertoni very close behind. Charlton Bertoni. Looks like Charlie has overtaken on the outlap. This has given Charlie a chance to redeem himself after invalidating that qualification lap. And it looks like the track will not go dry this time around, so Ruby Nekomata's previous strategy of going out late will not work anymore. As we see here, the drivers taking the Joker to begin their journey. Let's see who is the driver that is the most in front. I believe that is not Masu 6. I believe that is Deshkov. Yes, Sasha Deshkov. As the Mercedes rounds final few corners of the GP section. Going to enter the North line for soon. Again, let us go on board like we did with Rusimov earlier. Now, Sasha Deshkov, as you saw in the previous qualifying, was not slow. He might have been only beaten by Biggie Hugs because the track was drier for Biggie Hugs. So, and with the track not drying out this time, let's see what the real pace will be for the GT4 drivers. Oh, as Alex Curto has disconnected again, I guess. Unfortunate. He says he was having internet issues earlier. Not a good day to have internet issues. But at least he's locked in the title. So nothing to worry on that front, but it still sucks to not be able to race. Into Adenau Forest. Taking very tidy line here. Might be a bit wide here, but it's fine. Still fine. Not invalid. Let's say hello to the Rebel Tree. Oh, as we see, Isaac Umbras has joined as well. If the qualifying session did not restart, I believe... Oh, that was a big lag spike. I don't know what happened there, but... If Isaac Umbras had joined... No, if the qualifying server hasn't restarted, Isaac Umbras would have missed it. And because the GT2s would have gone out by then, and yeah. Oh, Alex Curto is back. Oh, that's a bit wide there, Sasho. Want to be careful around these parts. A really tight section with limited traction. Now taking the corner into Bergwerk. Bergwerk, yes. Braking for the Bravey corner here as well. No heroics in the rain. And taking the right hander, approaching the corkscrew. Nice and easy. Into this high commitment section here. But I believe safety is prioritized this time around, and a valid lap as well. So maybe not pushing as hard. Look at the steering on the Mercedes though. It seems like Sasho is forgetting the memo, and he is pushing for pole position in GT4s. Whether that will pay off is still a mystery, but we shall see as we head down into U2 corner. Brunchen hitting the apex just fine. Now taking this left-hander, heading down towards the Platzgarten, the jump. Let's see if the Mercedes jumps this time. No, I don't think there was. I don't think that took flight. At least from the interior view. So maybe it's a sub-suspension or the car being a little bit slow for the jump. But yes, we are in another high-speed section of the track. Heading towards the campsite. Towards the mini carousel, heading up. Now, will he get a good exit out of here? I believe he lifted a little bit though. Maybe he needed to, because there I saw oversteer. But yes, Sasho Deshkov is now on the Dottinger Hoe. Finishing his lap, having a little break before ending the lap. It's not over yet though. There's still Tiergarten to contend with. As we saw with Charlie last time around, it can possibly not end well if you judge the corners wrong. But will Sasho Deshkov be able to survive? I believe he will. Take it quite conservatively. Now, what will the lap time be for Sasho Deshkov? It will be a 9:26.6. As we see the next driver to cross the line is going to be Charlie Byrne, but he's on an invalid lap. And Zaid Sadi takes second place, but 8 seconds behind. So other drivers are still open to take second place unless they also invalidate on their last lap. We see here that Ruby Nekomata is finishing up her lap as well, but is showing up as invalidated lap. We'll see if that's true in a second. Yes. No, the lap was a valid lap, and Ruby Nekomata takes pole position in GT4s with a 9:24.7. Another one finishing their lap is Iskren Rusimov here. The one we watched in the previous session. What will the lap time be? It will be a 9:28.5. Very nice lap. And next to cross the line will be Biggie Hugs with a 928.7, 2/10 behind Rusimov. Now the GT4s of course have one more lap to set a better lap time than before. Ruby Nakamada, Sasho Dechkov already in the pits. These three drivers here, and Charlie's in the pits as well, probably because he invalidated in the GP section. Unfortunate. And Alex Curto is also still in the pits as well. He won't be able to make the Joker lap and start his qualifying lap. That's unfortunate. We still have Isaac Ambrose. Isaac Ambrose, we know he joined late, so he's still doing his lap as we speak. But yes, indeed, it is going to be the battle between the remaining 3 GT4s for potentially second place. Who knows? You see Zaid Sadi here. Zaid Sadi currently 2 seconds up on the Delta, looking to potentially get second place from Sasho Deshkov if he keeps this place up. As we see, I believe some some GT2s might be lining up now. Yes, we have Leroy here. Oh, we have a nice concoction of GT2s here lining up for qualifying. We have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's go time for the GT2s. They have been released. We shall continue watching Zaid Sadi though. He is gaining big time on his current Delta. Very good to see. As it looks like Marcel Sux is blinking. That's not good. Or maybe disconnected entirely? I don't know. Oh, hitting that curb quite hard. Oh, Rusimov, I think he invalidated his lap and is now back in the pit lane. But Biggie Hugs and Zaid Sadi actually with an equal gain of 2.5 seconds on the Delta right now. Sadi! What has happened there? Run out of fuel? I think he's ran out of fuel. Sadi has ran out of fuel or has had a technical problem, which leaves the only GT4s on track is Biggie Hugs himself and Isaac Ambrose. That is an interesting revelation. Let's watch Isaac Ambrose though. It says on the minimap that the lap is invalid, but it could be lying to us like it showed with Ruby. Isaac's gonna need to lock in if he wants that pole position or P2. Looking good right now. On to the mini carousel pretty soon. As I believe the GT2s have started the laps already, so looking forward to that. Oh, that didn't look like a good exit into the Dottinger. But yes, Isaac Umbras is looking to set a lap time here, I believe. Into Tiergarten. Still full throttle. Braking right before that curb. Believe he's taking it safe. But let's see the lap time. Let's see the lap time. Isaac Umbras, what will he be doing in terms of lap times? It will be a 9:32.0. 7 seconds behind pole position, so maybe Isaac just wants to score points this race. I mean, if he just scores points, I believe he will get P2 in the championship. Biggie Hugs. Biggie Hugs is 4 seconds up. That's interesting. But we'll come back to them later though. We have some GT2s to watch. Yes, the GT2s have begun the qualifying laps. We see Damien Leroy, the provisional champion of the GT2 class, already 28 points ahead of myself in the GT2 championship. So he's looking to just have a chill drive, it seems. Let's go on board in the Audi. Biggie Hugs is 5 seconds up though. Biggie Hugs needs to survive the high speed section in order to have a chance to get in pole position. And we see Damien Leroy, sorry, heading into the tight section here. Down to the lowest point of the track pretty soon. Braking quite early here. Don't want to risk anything at all. Then into this tight left-hander. Ooh! That was not the ideal line, I don't think, but he managed to salvage it. We're pretty good. Biggie Hugs though. 5.2 seconds up and on the Duttinger hood. He just has to survive a couple of corners and he might be able to take pole position for today's race for the GT4 class. Climbing that curb, braking quite late, but makes the corner. 5.5 seconds up now. Ooh, climbing that curb too as well. Losing a bit of time, but it will be enough for pole position as we see Biggie Hugs will cross the line with a 9:23.7. The Aussie shocking the GT4 grid as he takes pole position away from Ruby Nekomata. Excellent drive. Gotta go back to the GT2s now though, as Damien Leroy is just going across the corkscrew right now. Oh sorry, the carousel, not the corkscrew. It's not Laguna Seca, is it? As Zu Akihara, I think he had a little incident there and had to go back to the pits. This means Zu will only get one lap though, one chance to qualify for this race. It's going to be interesting if there are GT2s that will start behind the GT4s. Oh, we see Ivano Sensor here. In a little bit of a traffic situation. I think they're both on valid laps. The rule dictates you cannot race in qualifying. So Ivano will have to manage this pretty well. Down into Brunchen. Through YouTube corner we go. Look at all the fans watching these KTMs duke it out in qualifying. As we see another Audi there. That is Sergei Chernov. It's good to see people driving the Audi. It's pretty good GT2. Contrary to what some people might say. But Damien Leroy is going to head onto the... Oh! That's invalid! That's very invalid. Damien Leroy will have one final chance to get in a lap for the GT2s, though. Ivano Sensor, though. Still very close to the backup. I think that is David Veris. Ivano might be able to get that toe from the KTM in front, though. Which is an interesting conundrum we have here. As we see the Audi of Chernov in the background as well. We're gonna have 3 GT3s finishing their laps in a minute. Ivano not really catching up though. Maybe he's running higher wing than Veres. Oh, but Ivano definitely braked later than Veres here. It's going to be interesting to see the lap time difference between the two. Oh, Ivano! I think he hit that wall! Did that invalidate his lap? No, it did not, and Ivano takes provisional pole until Chernov waltzed in with an 8:52, 16 seconds faster than Ivano. Oh boy, oh boy. Ivano though has finally broken free of the KTM of David Veres, but he has Sergei Chernov behind him though. Chernov will have to be patient this time around. Alternately, Chernov can take another choker lap or Ivano can take another choker lap. There will still be enough time to finish. But as we speak, only 3 GT2s have completed a valid lap. It will be interesting if half of the GT2 grid will start behind the GT4s. Oh, Ivano pulls to the side. Maybe he figures he's done for the day. Yep, returns to garage. I think he's satisfied with that lap time for now. One currently with the most progress on track looks to be Agustin Bata in the Maserati GT2. Not a lot of Maseratis this season. It's been a KTM 1 make series in GT2s. It's good to see different car once in a while. Of course, when I was driving, I drove the Porsche 935 as well. So, yeah. We see over here, and down that tight right hander, heading towards the carousel. I think that was pretty good. As qualifying session comes to an end, the GT2s will now be on their final lap. Gonna cross YouTube corner now, heading onto the so-called jump. We will see if the Maserati takes flight. I don't think so. The suspension definitely. Ooh, pretty slidey there for Agustin Batter, but he saves it though. Good save there, especially in this high-speed, high-commitment section. Ooh, pretty close to the side there. Ooh, I sense some engine braking there. As Agustin Batter heads through the... Ooh, that is quite wide. That will put a dent on the lap time for sure. But I think he still has a valid lap. Maybe. We'll have to see. As the Maserati man heads down the Duttinger Ahoy. Curious about top speed. Looks like he's gonna hit. Is that 276? At 277, 278. Down the Bilstein better. Pretty damn fast, especially in the rain as well. We'll see the lap Agustin Batter will put in pretty soon, as Sergei Chernov is invalidated on his improvement lap and will be ending his qualifying. But we'll see what time Agustin Batter will set here. It will be a 9:11.1. 2 seconds behind Ivano. Damien Leroy here. Still valid on his lap. His last lap was recorded as an 8:49.5, so he might be able to take pole position if he keeps this lap alive. Into the mid carousel now. I think that was pretty good. Through this right-hander. Oh, that's wide. That's wide. Through the Audi Sport banner in the Audi. Pretty poetic right there. Down into Tiergarten. Super late on the brakes there. But he has made it through and will be finishing his lap. What will that lap in question be? I think it's gonna be a good one. It will be an 8:46.1. 6 seconds ahead for pole position. We still have two valid people on valid laps, I think. That is Zu Akihara and Marcel Sux. They are going to have to qualify in order to be ahead of the GT4s at the start. As oh, I think Alex Laturis has disconnected, I think. Unfortunate. As we see Zu Akihara under Dottinger now. Let's go on board with him. Only doing 259, 260. So 12, actually like 19 kilometers per hour slower than the Maserati we just looked at earlier. So that's an interesting situation that Zhou is in. Oh, that's quite wide in these final corners. But Zhou, I think he's gonna finish his lap. What will the lap be? It will be a... It will be a modest 909.4. Oh, just 2 tenths behind Ivano though. Look at that. 2 tenths behind Ivano. And we see Marcel Sux here as well. Oh, Marcel Sux is also doing like kind of the same speed, so maybe the KTM is just slower on the straight. Or maybe it's set up to be slower on the straight. Marcel Sux here though, he's gonna finish his lap, is going to be a... Drum roll please. It will be a 908.4, beating Ivano by 8 tenths as we now head into the race.
Remember that curves are slippery. Watch your braking distance.
Oh my goodness. It is going to be wetter and wetter by the minute as we are going down for a grid walk. Hold on, let me get the race overlay going. There we go. As we're gonna go for a grid walk. P1 in GT2s we have Damien Leroy, and starting alongside is Sergey Chernov. In P3 we have Marcel Sux, and rounding up the second row we have Ivano Sensoy. Right behind Marcel Sux on the track is Zu Akihara in 5th place, and then we have Agustin Batter. And rounding out the GT2s we have David Varys. For the GT4s, pole position, Biggie Hugs in the Ginetta. And right behind him is Zul. No, that's not Zul. That's Ruby Nakamada. And then we have Sasho Dechkov. Rusimov here. Iskrin Rusimov, I think. We have Isaac Umbras as well. And then Zaid Sadi. And then the two people without qualifying laps is Charlton Bertoni and Alex Curto. Looks like Alex Curto will probably attempt a last to first today, but it will probably be for fun as Alex has already claimed the title. We have a short formation lap here, of course. We don't want our drivers here to drive for 15 minutes for no reason. As the race is beginning his formation lap, now we are going to look at the helicam. As we see the drivers heading down into the final two corners of the Nordschleife, we're getting ready to line up on the main straight of the GP circuit. Boogity, boogity, boogie, let's go racing! As Master 6 gets a good launch on Sergei Chernov actually, planning to overtake the Audi driver into second place. Oh, it's not gonna be quite there though, as 6 is forced to take an outside line. Ivano losing a couple of positions after having to take a safe line for the start. But we see Master 6 here. Oh, we see an incident. We see Charlie Byrne has some damage and is quite far back. Let us see what happened. Oh, he has been spun around by Alex Curto. Oh my goodness me, chaos is already brewing. It's not even turn 2, guys. Unfortunate for Charlie Byrne, already failing to qualify and now getting turned around by Alex Curto. Not quite what you want. But yeah, it's unfortunate. We're going back to this though, as we see Ivano Sensoy closing up on Zu Akihara, who is also very close to Agustin Bata. And we have an almighty kerfuffle in the GT4s as well, as Sasho Dechkov is looking to make a move on Ruby Nekomata. The BMW GT4, famous for not having good brakes, Sasho Dechkov, probably going to be... Oh, as Ruby Nakamata goes wide, and Sasho has an inside line here. He might be able to make the overtake. Yes, he does. Will he get switched back by Ruby though? No, he has made it stuck. What have I said before? BMW, famous for not having good brakes, and now look what's happened. Sasho Dechkov is into P2 for the GT4s. And Zu Akihara is again still quite close to Agustin Bata here, battling for P4 in GT2. Ooh, Zu looks for it, looks for the move, but doesn't try to do it, and that has invited Ivano back into the mix. Exciting times going on here. Exciting times. You see him again, more strapping in GT4s as well. Ruby, oh Ruby, that's quite one. Ruby hits the wall. Has to take on the grass and loses a couple of positions. Rejoins right in front of Alex Curto, but will Alex Curto have the overspeed on Ruby? Yes, he does. They're going side by side into this corner. No, no. They survived though. That is heroic from Alex Curto. Oh, and Zaisadi crashes Ruby Nakamura out after trying to dive bomber onto this corner. Oh my goodness, everything is happening. Zaisadi was considerate enough though to wait for Ruby to get back up to speed, but that is not... You don't make dive bombs like that in the wet. Oof, indeed, G-Fox. Oof, indeed. Isaac Umbras, though, is close to his Mercedes brother, Iskra Rusimov. Isaac having a pretty bad qualifying there after joining late. But he wants to make up those positions, I suppose. As Akihara side by side with Agustin Bata. Agustin Bata's front end looks pretty battered. No pun intended. I wonder what's happened. Also, Akihara hits the wall. Ivano follows suit and these cars temporarily mount on each other. Just having a little chat right there. Zu Akihara reversing onto the grass. Oh no. Oh my goodness me, everything is happening. Zu Akihara not in. Ooh! Rejoins right in front of Charlie! Oh my god!
Main window is opening.
Resave jointly, guys. Resave jointly. Charlie would have... If Zu had rejoined any later, Charlie would have hit him. And receive more damage on that Camaro. Oh my god, oh god, oh god, oh god. It's all happening. It's all happening as we see Alex Curto, Isaac Umbras, and Iskra Rusimov in a three-way battle for P3. Alex Curto making that inside move on Isaac Umbras. Isaac looking to just finish this race, I believe, as I've heard from him before. But Alex, will the last to first be achieved here? As Alex is now looking hungry for some Mercedes dinner, chasing down Rusimov. Rusimov here with a really good debut already, but Alex Curto, he doesn't want to get his hopes up, as he's already pretty close to the Mercedes driver in the Ginetta. The Ginetta with superior grip compared to the other GT4s. Purpose-built race car compared to something based on the normal road cars. As we see, Zoa Akihara has fallen down a little bit more, I think. Ivano Sensor though, recovering from that, chilling in P6. David Veres though, very close to his teammate Agustin Bata. I believe Agustin has damage. Ooh, that is... I believe that is a pretty slow KTM of Master Sux. Oh, Agustin Bata goes pretty wide onto YouTube corner. No, that's not YouTube corner just yet. Oh, it is the YouTube corner. My god, this... Oh, Ivano Sensor! I think he's had a crash and he gets overtaken by Big Hugs. Let's see what happened there. Oh, he just goes wide. He just goes wide. Yeah. The GT4s have a new KTM brother though, as Ivano is racing Biggie through this high commitment section here. Down into the jump. No jumping detected. Oh, this section is very high speed though. The KTM is gonna have an upper hand on the Ginetta. Oh, pretty close between those two right now. Ivano? Be patient, please. Yes. Wait until the Dottinger to pass Biggie Hugs. Special Dash Cup though is pretty close to Biggie Hugs now. After Biggie, oh, the Mercedes is gonna have the overspeed on the Ginetta. The Ginetta speed limited by its gearing to 240. The Mercedes, as we saw, is able to do about 260. Easy overspeed on the Ginetta, and Sasha Deshkop inherits the lead of the race for the GT4 class. As we see Damien Leroy here, already completing his first lap, getting an 8:45. Actually, that was faster than his qualifying lap. You see the Technobus guys just having a little meetup here on the Dottinger. Zul not really pulling away from the Mercedes until the last section, which shows again how these KTMs are set up, probably to increase downforce at the expense of top speed. Oh, there's a three-way battle here between Charlie Bertoni and Ruby Nekomata and Zaid Sadi. Ruby goes into the pit. Things to repair damage. The pit window's already open. So I think Ruby wants some clear air to start hot lapping. And then probably undercut all the other GT4s. Maybe that's her plan, her ultimate plan. Sasha Deshkop trading places with Biggie Hugs. So Biggie Hugs got back in front in the corners. Pretty obvious considering the superiority of the Ginetta in the corners and braking as well. That doesn't mean Deshkop is going to give up though. As we see an Alex Curto only about 3.5 seconds behind those two battling in the lead. The pink Ginetta is arriving unseen pretty soon. Rusimov trying to keep up, but now already a whole second behind. It's only going to increase in the North Lifer section because the Ginetta is just that much better at the corners. Dash Cup though, still planning to fight these guys. Biggie Hugs. Needless fighting will only cause Alex Curto to ever come ever closer. Wait! Alex? Where is he? Where is he? Here he is? Oh, he just blinked for a second there, I think. I think he just blinked. Yeah. We're settling down here though. Settling down for this period of the race, but Alex Curto is still gonna catch up to these two guys in front. Who knows what he'll do. There's also the matter of fact that Ruby Nekomata has already pitted and is now in completely clear air. Alex Kurto now just 2 seconds behind Sasha Deshkov. Augustin Bata though, getting pretty close to Master 6, I believe. So it looks like the only battles won't be happening in GT4 today. Yeah, the front end of that Maserati is beat up. Oh, we see Varys just drifting there in the background, in the blur background. Hello there, David. Still pretty close to each other. But speaking of close, Alex is now 9/10 behind Sasho Deshkov. And ready to battle. Just watch the onboard. Deshkov goes wide there. That's gonna lose him a lot of time. Deshkov might pull away a little bit in the straight. No, actually Alex is coming ever closer. Probably because he's in the slipstream. Oh, another blink for Alex Kurto. Oh, they're ever so closer now. Alex now only about 5/10 behind the Mercedes of Deshkov. Into the carousel there. Sasha has a horrible line through there, touching the bottom of that bank section. And Alex Kurto is gonna go alongside in this section, I think. No, he backs out. He knows better. Oh, Deshkov goes really wide there though. That might invite Alex Kurto back in. Yes, the time boards are off by... Ooh, Alex Kurto having a little drift there. But yes, the time boards are off by a little bit as this is the overall view, not the live timing. The live relatives, I mean. So this does update slower than the relative. Oh, Alex is still really close through the YouTube corner. Oh, Who just spun? I think that's Charlie. I don't know what happened there. We have a fight to focus on though as Alex Kurto. Still very close to Deshkov here. To the high speed commitment section here. Oh, Sasha Deshkov takes to the grass. He cuts across the grass. That's gonna be a track limit warning. Oh man, this is getting serious. This is getting serious. Oh, Deshkov goes wide and so does Alex. And real close to the middle carousel. Dashcop gets a better exit. Let's go on the cockpit with Alex Curto. Dashcop is braking there. He just braked there. I think he's had an oversteer moment. But the Mercedes starting to pull away though. The Ginetta can do nothing. It's hit 242 and it stopped completely. The Mercedes speeds away. Sasha Dashkov is going to thank to whatever God he believes in for the Mercedes having higher gears than the Ginetta. Zaid Sadi, what has happened to Zaid Sadi? Zaid Sadi, no! Oh, he just touched the grass and has a little spin. Oh no. Charlie comes close to contact, but I think... Oh no, there's another spin. Don't want any more damage on that Mercedes. Poor Sadi. David Veras, though, is getting rather close to Agustin Bata. We have two battles on track right now. As we see Isaac Umbras in for an early pit stop. Oh, this GT4 battle cannot be missed though. Deshkov and Kurto fighting hard as it gives Biggie the opportunity to pull away ever further. They're going side by side. Alex Kurto has made the overtake on Sasha Deshkov. Biggie, lock in now. You got a Ginetta coming for you. Deshkov doesn't look like he's giving up though. He's still a decent amount of distance behind Alex, but that might change very soon as Alex just has more grip through that fast right-hander and gains a couple tenths. David Veras? What has happened there? Oh, David Veras ruins his rear wing after taking it too fast on the Flugplatz. Oh no, he gets back on track in a lucky manner, but no, now he has no rear downforce, and having no rear downforce in the wet creates a recipe for Damien Leroy. Leroy has also had a mistake as well. What has that? Oh, Leroy, just having a little spin now there. Gets straight back on the crash. Straight back on the track though. Pretty lucky spin to be able to facing straight towards the track. Chernov gaining about 7 seconds from that. Leroy is gonna have to drive. Ooh, Chernov. Oh no. Agustin Bata. Oh my, everyone's crashing. Everybody crashing. Everyone's crashing right now. The GT2s are unraveling. That crash has invited Ivano Sensoi into P5 as well. Look, just past Agustin Batter. Oh my goodness me. Biggie Hurks though. He's gonna have to lock in. Alex Curto's last lap, 9:23.3. Biggie Hurks last lap, 9:24.6. They're quite close on pace, but Alex is 1 second faster per lap, which might worry Biggie. Oh, Alex messes up that corner, but so does Biggie, I think. I believe our drivers will pit this lap because there is a mandatory tire change. Agustin Bata and Ivano Sensor, what happened there? What happened? What happened? What happened? Ivano just touches the grass, spins another KTM, eats the dust, and that has invited Agustin Bata back into P5. Oh man, we're gonna see Janetta's fighting today. Alex Curto 1 second behind Biggie Hurks now. 0.9. 0.8, 0.7, 0.6. It's getting ever closer between the two. 0.5. Biggie Hurks running for his life right now. Into the carousel. Biggie electing to take a tighter line, and that has helped him a little bit. But Alex is still pretty close though. There's also another fight brewing. It's Ivano versus Agustin Bata. Agustin Bata, I think he's drifting. Ooh, Ivano mounting that curve as well. Both cars looking pretty beat up from their crashes. But I think Ivano's faster on pace. Ivano last lap 9:07. Agustin last lap 9:08. Into the Platts Garten. No jumping detected. But Agustin has a really bad line through that invites Ivano right into the back of the Maserati into this high commitment section now. You want to avoid the dirty air. Ivano hitting that grass. Very lucky to not spin out there. He's gonna have to hold back 4 now. We're going back to the GT4s. Alex Curto and Biggie Hurks. Oh, I think Agustin Bata messed up, and now Ivano is back in front. But the Maserati is gonna have better top speed, I think. As we saw them. Oh, Agustin Bata hits the wall! Oh no, that's gonna be more aero damage to the Maserati. Alex Curto really close to Biggie Hurks now. Heading on to the Dottinger Hoe. Oh my goodness me. It's gonna be who's braver into the Tiergarten. biggest rear wing saying you won't. But Alex, I think he's gonna be braver into Tiergarten. He's flashing his lights! Flashing his lights, the cheeky bugger! Oh, camera please. Biggie Horse goes onto the grass! And Alex Curto inherits the lead of the GT4 class after starting from last place. And Biggie Hugs immediately jumps into the pits, along with Dechkov, Ivano, and Augustin Bata. Oh man, everything's happening. As these drivers are pitting though, it will be interesting to see where Ruby and Isaac end up in. Still in the pits. I believe Ivano is going to go in front of Augustin Bata because he has less damage. As Charlton Bertoli goes into the pits with a battle scar Camaro as well. Ivano moving out the pits in front of Augustin, who's still in the pits. Too much damage on that Maserati. Unfortunate. We see Biggie Huss going out as well. And so does Deshkov. As the drivers are pitting. Well, Rusumap goes out the pits as well. So does Augustin Bata, but now way down in P11 overall. Ruby has jumped Rusumov. But not Isaac though. Isaac has stayed a little bit behind. But Isaac did jump Charlie and Zaid Sadi. But yes, it's grid rundown time. Damien Leroy having a leisurely drive in P1. Sergei Chernov, his Audi brother. Not the best race so far, but he is still in P2. Marcel 6 P3. David Veras P4. Alex Curto P1 in GT4s. Ivano Sensoi P5. And we have Biggie Hugs P2. Satcho Dechkop P3. Ruby Nekomata. ACC Race Controls telling me she is actually P4 right now. And Augustin Bata rounds out the GT2s. Rusumov P5 in GT4s. Isaac P6. Bertoni P7 and Zaid Sadi rounds out the GT4s in P8. Oh man, what a race this has been. We see Augustin Bata here fighting a GT4. You know, it's just multi-class. It can happen. Ruby goes onto the curb. Charlie? Oh no, Charlie! Oh, he just touched the grass there. Oh no! And hits his rear wing. Oh my goodness me. Not a very good race for Charlie at the moment. Definitely not. But we still have Alex trying to pull away. It's all settling down right now as the front runner GT2s, I believe they will pit this lap. Yes, they are. Ferris? What happened there? Oh! Another grass toucher. Touching grass is bad, guys, especially when it's wet and at the nose slifer. And we'll look at Ruby Nekomata here. Keeping up with that Maserati though. Like actual multi-class racing here. We got actual multi-class here. Oh god. Ivano? Oh, Ivano! Taking a jump, not at the Platzgarten, but because he has hit the curb or a bump somewhere. He's gonna have to gamble that David Ferris takes a rather long pit stop though in order to secure P4. As we see Alex in the pits as well. So it's David. The last car speeding. David Veres still in the pit. Ivano closing in on the main straight. David Veres is still not moving. Ivano already on the main straight. David Veres starts his engine. It's gonna be real close. I believe Ivano can just edge out David Veres. Oh my god, the undercut by Ivano. Because David repaired too much damage. But guess who has a damaged car? That's Ivano. And David Veres does not have a damaged car anymore. It's going to be an interesting dynamic to see. Alex Curto though. 15 seconds ahead of Biggie Hugs. What a mad lad. What a mad lad. Oh, is Charlie Byrne fighting Zaid Sadi? Charlton Bertoni? And Zaid Sadi? This will be interesting. As I believe a while ago Zu Akihara has disconnected. So unfortunate. But we do have two battles on our hands here with Bertoni and David Veres fighting for their respective positions. Ivano seems to be pulling away though. He doesn't care that his car's damaged. He just wants P4. Oh, Charlie, that is not the right line. It's not off-roading. Wait a minute. Chernoff is in the lead. I believe Leroy has repaired the damage, while Chernoff has not. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, I completely missed that. Yeah, I believe Leroy repaired damage, while Chernoff did not, and Chernoff is now in the lead of the race. He's gonna have to fight for it though. Leroy, not a slow driver at all. So Chernoff's gonna have to put in a decent fight. Hear that beautiful V10 of the Audi. Oh! Leroy, that doesn't help at all. In your chase for Chernoff. Instantly losing about 5/10. Isaac is now rather close to his Mercedes brother. Oh, Rusimov's car is looking a bit damaged. I think Ice is gonna have a try at Rusimov. And Sasho Deshkov is also getting rather close to Biggie Hugs. Gonna be really interesting. Let's go on board with Isaac here. Oh, as we see, Augustin is in the wall. Oh man, what? Oh, whoa. Oh, what is going on? Oh, that's very close with Ruby. Oh, I think Ivano had a little mistake, and that has allowed David Veris to catch right back up. Oh, Charlie! Charlie! Same corner as Augustin, and now he's returned to garage, and Isaac has had a little hiccup as well. We have to see what happened. Oh my god, just hitting that grass. The grass claiming many victims. The bonnet wide open. Isaac's gonna have major aero damage. Everything is unraveling for our drivers at the moment. In the dying stages of this GTM Cup finale. The only notable fight on track right now is David Veris and Ivano Sensoi. David mounts that curve quite hard though, and loses a lot of time. Oh no, right as I said that, Deshkov is now catching up to Biggie Hugs. Oh my goodness me. Yes, Charlie, you have indeed disease in your Chevrolet Camaro GT4R. That is quite unfortunate. But what's not unfortunate is this fight going on here for P2 in GT4s. Biggie seems rather slow through here. If the Mercedes stays behind before the Duttinger, Sasha, oh Biggie, hopping that curve. The smart choice for Sasha would be to stay behind and just overtake on the straight, because the Mercedes has better top speed as mentioned before. I think he has heeded that advice. David Veris has overtaken Ivano Sensoi in the slipstream. Ivano with a more damaged car than David. It makes total sense for David to have a higher top speed. Deshkov though, gearing up for that overtake. That Junetta can do absolutely nothing. Oh, this might be a little bit late though. We complete it before the build time banner. Yes. And Satchel Dashcart moves into P2. Ivano still right on Varys' rear bumper. But Biggie Hugs, he probably will want to chase down this Mercedes yet again. Getting real close and personal into turn 1. Ooh, almost hitting the total energies tire barrier, but that has allowed Biggie Hugs to come across with a better line. Is there an overlap? There might be. Side by side through this left-hander. Dashcart has the inside for the next right-hander though. On the other side as well, we have Ivano Sensor battling David Varys. Going through this left-hander here. Oh, Ivano goes in the grass. Doesn't spin though. Manages to keep it together. Oh, Biggie Hug! That is quite close. Dashcart goes wide there though. Biggie Hugs might be able to make the switch back. No, has a little oversteer on the exit. Looks at a move, but doesn't manage to do it. Oh, this is getting exciting. What? Oh, Sergey Chernov has pulled ahead of Damien Leroy as well. Chernov is looking to take his maiden win in GTM. David Varys! David Varys! Oh! Too much. Oh! Hits Ivano in the process, but Ivano survives. And now Alex Koto is P5 overall. After that crash for Varys. Oh, these two are still locked in together though. Biggie Hugs will potentially want to overtake the Mercedes before any straight section. Because the Mercedes would just catch right back up. Oh my goodness me. Oh. Biggie was a little wide, but still has it together. Loses a bit of time though. But gains it right back up. Taking all that curb for himself. Into the Ardenau Forest. There's 7 minutes left in the race. I believe we will have one more lap. Is Alex Curto racing a GT2? I think he is. There's no rain though. The rain has stopped for the time being. And I was gonna say I got some better spec there for some reason, but Biggie Hugs just got really close to the Sasha Deshkov. Down into Bergwerk. Oh man. But the Mercedes again is probably gonna pull away a little bit here.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
As Sergey Chernov
Window is
starts
now closed.
the final lap of the race, we still have this fight to look at. Biggie Hugs losing a bit of time at the carousel. Biggie Hugs isn't really. Oh, Deshkov goes a little bit wide there. Sasha Deshkov. And Biggie's right back in it. Into YouTube corner. Down into the Plantsgarten. There is a bit of a drier line forming, it seems. You can clearly see this a racing line on the track. And these drivers are going to want to hit some puddles to cool down their tires. We're heading onto the Dottinger now though. And Biggie is still behind that Mercedes, which means he won't have another chance until the next lap. Bloody hell. Yeah, the gap increases to about 1.2 seconds on the Dottinger Hoa now. 1.4, 1.5 into Tiergarten, 1.7. So Jeshkov is keeping that gap though, actually doing the same lap times as Alex Kurter right now. The gap is now under a second again. Turns out for a little bit. Gonna have to find a way to cool down these wet tires now. Biggie Hugs pushing it though, absolutely mounting every curb out there, and that has gained him a couple tenths to Sasho Deshkov. Oh, they both go really wide through this corner. Into the Ardenau forest. Getting real close now. The Biggie gets a worse exit. There's 2 tenths separating them now. If Biggie wants to make a move, he has to make it now and start pulling away. Otherwise, the Mercedes will get him back on the Dottinger Höhe. Let us skip this fight for a second though, as we see Sergei Chernov coming down past the Bilstein banner down into Tiergarten. Still in P1, 10 seconds ahead of Damien Leroy, just taking it straight for the finish. Sergei Chernov, will he be a maiden winner in GTM? Yes, he will. Going onto the main straight, Sergey Chernov is your GT2 winner for today.
Leader has finished the race.
And Damien Leroy, with that P2 finish, secures his championship even further. These two are still so close to each other though. Still very close to each other. They go through the carousel now. Just 1/10 separating them now. Into this high speed commitment section. Oh, Biggie has a little wiggle there, losing a bit of time. Indeed, we see Marcel Sux rounding up the final corners to get a podium and secure P2 in the GT2s. Congratulations, secure P2 in the GT2 Championship. I mean, yes, indeed. And then we have David Veres and Ivano Sensoy going down the Dottinger Höhe. Ivano looking to get a P4 finish if nothing goes awry at Tiergarten. And indeed, nothing has gone wrong for Ivano, taking it really safe. And comes to finish P4, Ivano Sensoy and David Veres in P5. Alex Curto not that far behind, from last to first. The Mad Lad in the Wild Things Ginetta finishes P1 in the GT4s. Sasha Deshkov is going to be very relieved again that the Ginetta has bad gearing, as he will potentially cross the line to finish second in GT4s. Sasha, you cannot celebrate too early. What is this? Sasha Deshkov gives Biggie Hugs P2. Charlie, you're not a generator. Oh, Ruby Nekomata comes around to finish P4 in the GT4s. Yes, she does. Very good. Rusinov just coming around as well through the final few corners, going to finish P5. Pretty decent debut race for this driver. Again, across the line, and Isaac Umbers entering Tiergarten as well as the rain begins to pick up again. Isaac Umbras with this finish will stay ahead of Biggie Hugs in the GT4 Championship and secure P2. Well done from Isaac Umbras. And Zaid Sadi and Augustin Bata come around to round off the race. Great finale, gentlemen. What a GTM season. Now. Next week, we have the finale for V-Track Challenge. And after that, I believe we will also have the Continental Circus as well. Continental Circus, yeah. Yeah, off-season championship's gonna start, yeah. What a race this was. I hope you enjoy watching this race. And see you on the racetrack next week at Watkins Glen.